Okay guys, so today we are going to go through the Husky 2-gallon compressor. This one is the quiet version. It is available at Home Depot. You can definitely get that online. I picked this one up right in store. So we're going to go through some of the features here on this one today. So stay tuned as we go through all the features, the quick setup out of the box, and you guys tell me what you think. So a few of the features that I really liked. First off, right out of the box, this is literally the only thing that you have to assemble. So this filter just slides right here. We're going to spin it on just like that. This is the intake filter. That's it. We're all ready to go. Then we've got a quick connect right here. So if you've got various air tools, literally just press it in. I picked this up at Home Depot as well. It came in a set for about $20. It was worth the extra purchase. Obviously, between blowing off tools, it's got all of the different nozzles, the tips. You can get that kit at Home Depot as well, right down the aisle from this. So let's talk about the compressor itself. Besides the fact that it is quiet, which we're going to get to, this particular compressor has got two gauges. We've got the PSI gauge. This one is going to fill up. It does fill up in about a minute. That's it. Real quick, filled. That's it. You also have a gauge for your tools. This particular gauge right here, whether you're filling tires, you're filling balls, you're filling inflatables, or using finish nailers, you're going to be able to put the proper amount of PSI. Set that here with your regulator going up and down. That's it. Down here we've got rubber wheels, rubber overmold on the handle, easy to carry, easy to take with you. This is going to be a great compressor for the DIYer if you're going to fill balls, inflate pool stuff, use finish nails. This one right here, honestly, I'm going to use it for all of the above, but I'm primarily probably going to use this one for finish nailers, trim, making signage, things like that. It's light. I can bring it with me. If I'm doing trim, I can bring it with me, put it in the truck. I can strap it down. It's heavy duty, but it doesn't weigh a ton. So that's what I really like about it. I also like that whether I'm in the shop, my neighbors don't have to hear it. It's really quiet. I can bring it on a job site, somebody else's house. It's not going to be problematic. So that's kind of some of the features that I really love. We're going to go through some of those features now. So we've got our switch over here on this side of the compressor. As you can see, I've got my cord kind of hanging up. Why do I have my cord hanging up? Just a little bit of a pro tip with a compressor in particular. This thing has a tendency, if you're using an extension cord or an outlet, some sort of secondary outlet, like I have an outlet right here on my shop table, I'm not going to be able to use that. It will fill up, but eventually this thing will trigger kind of an auto shutdown mode, so it's not going to allow you to operate full-time when you're plugged into extension cords and things. If you have any issues, just plug it right into an outlet directly. So this guy right here, right now, is plugged into an outlet that I have on the ceiling. That's the closest outlet that I've got to right here. That's not where this is going to ultimately sit, so I'm not worried about where the outlet is, but for right now it is plugged into an outlet that I have above my shop table. So I would recommend you plug this directly into an outlet. So the power switch is over here. We're going to hit that. Down here we've got our release valve down here. Okay, just make sure when you are finishing up for the day, make sure that you are releasing it. You will notice right off the bat there will be water in there coming out. Make sure that you are releasing that. Do not leave that pressure in there. You're going to destroy your compressor that way. So make sure that it's closed, like so. We're going to turn it on. We're going to let it fill up. As you can see, one of the things that's great is it is fairly good to quiet. I can continue to have this conversation. You can continue to talk through the features here, the There's no issues because this thing is quiet. One of the cool things is that the feet themselves are part of that as well. So the feet help with the vibration of the machine itself when it's filling up. But as you can see, this thing is almost filled up. It's literally going to take less than a minute as we kind of allow it to fill up. Then we're going to be able to use it just like so. So now that we've got the compressor filled, it only took about a minute, literally about 60 seconds of quietness. This thing was filled up. So I'm going to use the air tool. This thing, as I said, I picked it up for about $20 in a set with all of the various different nozzles. It's also Husky branded at Home Depot. We're going to clean up the miter saw real quick. That's it. So a couple pro tips as we close this video out. I want to make sure that you guys understand when you're taking off any of your tooling, make sure that you hold on. Don't let that thing go for a ride, hit you in the face, nothing like that. The other thing is, we did talk about it, but I want to make sure that you guys remember. Always let out the gas. Until next time, stay tuned. Check out this Husky compressor right at Home Depot. You can go online or you can go right into the store and pick one of these up for about $179.99.